Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. Fix it, fix it, fix it.
Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of Last Epoch. 0.91c has been officially dropped, and some of the biggest problems, bugs, things that have just driven me nuts for Rising Flames has now been fixed, and we're going to go through those today on this video. Now before we begin, I just want to quickly say the second annual treasure hunt race for Action RPG is still ongoing. 155 people signed up for this race, and a lot of unstable cores have been found. And unstable cores have been found with LP, but nobody has been able to make the correct legendary conversion to win the race. And remember, 1 week, which means come Thursday, you can use all characters. It does not have to be a new character. So the hunt is ongoing. Good hunting. I'm ready to use some of my other characters as well. Okay, 0.91c. The first three things are huge. Fixed item linking not working. Press Control right click to link up to 3 items in chat message. Open the chat window and hover over a linked item to view it. Item linking is back. Fix a bug where Weaver's Will items upgrading cause performance stutters. Now I always thought, oh, I'm getting kicked. Uh-oh, there's something wrong with Twitch. Uh-oh, the game's not working. No, it's just my Weaver's Will item upgrading. Fixed. Fixed a bug where parties would sometimes incorrectly use US East for their server region rather than the desired region. I've got some members of the community, some friends that live in Australia, and whenever they try to play together, for whatever reason, the game kicks them out of the Australian server and into US East. This one I have not tested, but let's hope that that problem has been fixed. Now, in here, the rest of these bugs are literally just that, skill bugs. Nothing overly exciting, nothing I feel like we need to get into. I will link this in the description if you want to go read through them for themselves. I will say kind of a funny one that they fixed. Fix Wraith and volatile zombie minions from party members having mini-map icons. Oh, I like seeing all of the minions everywhere on the mini-map. So that has been fixed as well. Okay. Changes. Now this is the main one. This is the meat and potatoes. This is what needed to go on the thumbnail. Improved AFK detection. Interacting with the UI, pressing buttons, etc. will prevent you from being flagged as AFK. The time before being kicked has also been increased to 20 minutes. Now, when you talk about 11th Hour Games being a studio that listens to community feedback, acts fast, fails fast, and tries to actually make meaningful change, we're not even a week since the patch dropped, and we already have 2 patch notes fixes that have gone in, and literally almost every problem I have at least had has now been fixed with the exception of towns. Okay, so towns are still not in. Okay. But AFK should be way better. I was getting kicked out while building a loot filter, and this happened to multiple people. Like, I'm in game doing something and I get kicked out. Okay, you get the point. Another thing, people have been complaining, and this one I don't agree with. Basically, the new ambush echo runs are getting nerfed, so they're going to be easier. I don't want a game that's always easy. I don't want like, oh, we put something new in and people think it's harder than other things, so let's reel it in. I'm okay with a little bit of difficulty in the game here and there. And if, you know, maybe ambush raids are always or ambush echoes are always the ones that give you exalted items. So it's like, hey, it's going to be a little harder, but this is going to be the reward. I would rather see something like that than just a universal reel them all in because people complain that they're too hard. I don't know. Maybe that's just me because I've played the game for so much, but I'm okay with a little bit of difficulty. That being said, ambushes are not going to be as hard. Okay. The rest of this is just little things like, again, baby scorpions no longer have mini map icons, but I want to see those baby scorpions. Update the tooltip for corruption to mention the Sanctuary of Atera and lots of other little things, but those are the big ones. All right. Now let's see what they are currently working on. Thank you for continuing to report bugs. We will keep an eye out on everything that comes through the forums. Here's much of what we're currently working on and fixing, proving. Chat sometimes re-enables. Okay, I obviously lied earlier. There is stuff I still want fixed. This drives me nuts, especially when I'm recording a video and the chat keeps re-enabling and then there's something weird in my videos. I don't know, it's like a dumb little thing. But anyways, I wish when I turned off chat, it stayed off. Rarely a failed attempt to transition to another zone can become completed after loading a different character. I don't know about that. Further ambush encounter scaling changes. Leave them alone. Adjusted the new chapter 1 enemies that are problematic when scaled to end game. They're making it all easier. The window for reducing corruption in the Sanctuary of Terra does not disappear after being used. Maul with the Skull Crusher node is not affected by some when landing effects in Fury Leap. Shield Bash fails to cast sometimes when you have increased attack speed. Summon Spriggan don't gain the cold minion tag when cold is converted. Oh, that's a problem. There isn't a quest marker prompting you to walk. Okay, cosmetics and armor visuals are sometimes invisible, usually fixed by re-equipping. I do have this problem as well. My back piece always disappears. Echo completed portals don't use the equipped portal cosmetics. Okay, out of currently what they're working on, chat re-enabling, my visual on my back piece going away, and not having my portal picked are the only three things that have been affecting me. But those are like minor. Those are like extremely minor nitpicking. Like obviously you want it to be perfect, so they need to fix it. But I mean, if we got 092 tomorrow, I wouldn't be upset that these things haven't been corrected yet. I will say that there's nothing, I don't think, in this entire post about towns. I mean, they've already said that they're working on towns and they're going to figure out how to fix that. So I guess that's a much bigger problem. Maybe they just push towns off to 092. Who knows? But 091C has taken care of 95% of the problems, and the patch 091 only came out 6 days ago. I will take it. And I want to know your opinion. Is there a bug you see that is driving you nuts? Is there something that you're playing and you're like, man, they need to fix this or I'm going to lose my mind? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. 2 asks at the end of the video. Ask number 1. I'm hoping today's the day I have earned your subscription. Oh, and today is the day you make the decision to push that little red button. I would really appreciate it, but of course, only if you think I deserve it. Ask number 2, check out my Patreon. Thank you to the first 87 members that have signed up. Become an instant ARPG VIP and get Patreon exclusive content at the first link in the description. I get asked all the time, Aaron, what is the best way to support? And I want to be clear. I need the likes and the shares and the comments and the views and all of those interaction points, obviously completely free. I need those to grow the channel. But if you ever want to take it one step further, Patreon is the best way. Not only do you support the channel financially for as little as $1 a month, but also you get access to the bonus hour of the podcast. You get access to the VIP lounge. You get a special title in the Discord. You get access to all of the Patreon posts. You get access to live streaming with me, audio and video. It is the best way to support. And I just posted my studio tour for Patreons only. So that's the best. That's all I've got. I guess the ramp up for D4 is upon us. And that's what we're going to be talking about tonight in the podcast. That's all I've got. Hopefully you're entertained or at least learned something. Aaron, out.